Running through a list of my insecurities, and I fell asleep halfway through. And I woke up with a sense of clarity. I can never be the one for you. Hey, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, with flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. When you're young, the world might break you down. Fell off a couple times, but I'm better now. I found my smile, but it took a little darkness and silence in the middle of the night. I learned to take my time with healing up my mind and knowing it's alright. Oh, 'cause I feel better in my own world. Trying to be perfect tends to wear me out. And I've been wondering when this road ends. Tired of being hopeless, paralyzed with doubt. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, with flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Flawless as it is. Oh no, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's like I've been walking on a tightrope, trying to change my mind, but I'm too far to quit. And you can keep your shiny light, 'cause I'm in love with diamonds, with flawless as it is.
This is a team that takes every home game very seriously. And you can see that from this shot earlier as they came through the tunnel. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge.
We came to fight, we came to win. We lost before, but never again. Back on our grind, you know what it is. Yeah, yeah, this is our year. Knocked us down once, we got up again. Put in the work, so I know we gon' win. This is for real, we never pretend. We gotta win, win, yeah. I had to stop being basic. Part of my dreams had to chase. You counted me out, I counted me in. Fell off before, but never again. They boxing me out, I never fit in. Never will fold, never could bend. Just wanna win, win. Just wanna win. say much, changing the game up. Back on my grind like I never left. Gotta take this to a level up. Gotta stay focused, can't mess it up. Gotta move smart, cause I know that they testing us. I'm in my bag, no longer checking the tags. Remember the days I wanted this bad. Now look where I'm at, I cannot be mad. Jumped in the game and I did the dash. There's no looking back, can't live in the past. I know that you sad, go get you a bag. All of this winning is making you mad.
I'm not sleeping in, not sleeping in, not sleeping in.
Just wanna win.
Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Rashawn Holmes, Luka Doncic out there with Brogdon. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Morris in at the four-man position. They've got Antetokounmpo, Lowry out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Rudy Gobert, and it's Winslow in at the three spot. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win a championship.
Doncic finds Brogdon. Nailed from three-point land.
And how about the vision there from Doncic? Can make the easy pass and also the difficult.
Lowry drives in. Misses from short range.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Here's Lowry. Now Winslow. He kicks to Antetokounmpo. And two free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is. And it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Middleton looking it over. Gobert with the block.
You got to keep your head on the swivel when you go up against Rudy Gobert.
And that one drops.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively, put the defense back on his heels.
Now, here's Holmes. The pass to Middleton. Passes to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer.
It's clear that Doncic has the touch from three-point land. Now he just needs the consistency.
Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Well, Kevin, you just don't see many players his height who can handle and make step-back threes. Also, his confidence. He came into the league never doubting that he could dominate a game. And don't forget about his brilliance as a passer.
Now here's Winslow. After Luka Doncic's miss, Winslow The shot misses. Good work defensively by Morris. It's Brogdon on the wing. While recovering. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Doncic against Smart. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Hill. Just 5 to shoot. Rondo with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Lays it up off the glass.
Rondo is a pro in transition. He can flat out get it done.
And here is Anthony. Fires the three, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
One of the most impactful defenders in the game. Gobert's long arms put fear in the hearts of shooters.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The away team, they're up by 1. Already a top 5 player. With his skill set and physical tools, he can be an all-time great.
He's shown the dedication. I think he's only going to get better.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
Crawford out there with Rajon Rondo. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Kenneth Faried. And it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. They've got Hill. Brook Lopez is out there with Vonleh. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Good on the second free throw. Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
Antetokounmpo out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Crawford, and it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Thibault in at the 3. Vonleh is out there with Anthony. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Doncic in at the shooting guard position. We've got Crawford, Antetokounmpo out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Rajon Rondo, and it's Thibault in at the small forward. Faried dishes to Crawford. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Anthony. Hill is up there with Doncic. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Vonleh. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Pass to Morris. Down low. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Hill. Lopez has got his first 2 points.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch five. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
Kenneth Faried is out there with Antetokounmpo. And it's Crawford. Then there's Lowry. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Marcus Morris is out there with Vonleh. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's George Hill. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3 ball.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Kyle Lowry is hard-nosed, as we all know, and if you ask him, it comes from his upbringing in Philadelphia. Lowry said, "A Philly player is what a basketball player is. We played on concrete. You got to be mentally tough. You're not trying to be athletic. You get hit the wrong way, you run into a metal pole." Kevin, that's what made him, from Philly to Villanova to Toronto to an NBA champion.
I don't know about running into the metal pole, but that sounds painful. But he's certainly as tough as he can be. David, thank you.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Now, here's Brogdon. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who could fit in on any team in the league.
A three ball, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first two quarters as we reach halftime. The away team leading by 4.
Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, some perspective, please.
I was surprised at how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. They've got Winslow. Marcus Smart is out there with Lowry. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Now here's Winslow. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Just 4 to shoot. The shot, Antetokounmpo trying to break loose, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with the shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
Now, here's Brogdon, following the miss by Giannis. Brogdon kicks to Doncic. 1:56 left in the third quarter. Bounce pass from Brogdon. Here's Holmes. It's hauled in by Giannis, being 43% for the game. Pass to Lowry for the lead. The offensive rebound. Here's Gobert, and it's all evened up.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Brogdon outside. Here's Doncic. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good from the wing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Brogdon the pass to Holmes. Now Morris. There's the pass to Brogdon. Back to Morris. On the wing, Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Outside Lowry. 32 seconds left in the third. And that one drops for him. Lowry's got his first basket of the night.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Brogdon against Lowry. Fader on the way. That one wide left.
Right idea, but just too much heat on him defensively, even with the fadeaway.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Shot's good.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Anthony. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we wrap up the third and looking to be an exciting fourth quarter. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. A mediocre 41% in this one. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. They've got Brook Lopez. Chris Middleton is out there with Anthony. Then it's George Hill. And it's Doncic in at the 2 spot. Being a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Thibault. Guarded by Doncic. To take the lead. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board. And Doncic, here we go, and the dunk by Doncic.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam.
Here's Thibault. The shot from the low post is good.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
I wasn't sure they had enough time. What an amazing job to battle all the way back out of that huge hole.
Now here's Anthony. It's blocked. Rondo against Hill. Winslow. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Winslow that time on the assist by Rondo.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
Pass to Anthony. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Anthony drops them both.
Fantastic job stepping up and knocking those 2 down. That's got to be a huge confidence builder.
Outside, Antetokounmpo makes it off the glass.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's Anthony for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it. Constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Marcus Morris picks one up there. He sinks the clutch free throw. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. .29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first of two, no good, heartbreaker. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And possesses such a refined feel for the game that Doncic knows he has what it takes to be a great player in this league.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Nice job extending the lead and making this a 2-possession game now.
Three-pointer, Lowry. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
And the shot by Lowry is the definition of clutch. He relishes being the man in these moments.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
Can't knock in the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the campus now.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Back Concludes the first game of the NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time.